think there's certainly the opportunity for a good bounce back. First of all, there's a lot of latent demand because people haven't gone on vacation, they haven't been to the theater, they haven't been to a sporting event, they've not purchased clothing to go outside of their home. I mean, there's just a lot of latent demand. Secondly, for people who have income, the fact that there's been depressed demand means their savings have gone up. So even before you get to the government stimulus, there's some reserve potential in the economy. And third, the government is responding. The $900 billion at the end of the year, brought the total government fiscal response to about $3 trillion. There's going to be another response, whether it's the full 1.9 or some meaningful percentage of it. So I think there's every reason to believe that the top line of the U.S. economy could come out of this in reasonable shape, with faster growth in the second half of the year than we would have otherwise expected. I don't think that going back to your last question, we can assume that that benefit will be equally distributed through the economy. We're going to come out of this recession, out of this pandemic, with something on the order of 10 million people unemployed, and roughly the same number of families who are at threat of eviction if they don't get assistance to pay back rent. The social problems in our country and the economic problems in our country cannot get better if we don't deal with those underlying inequities. And I think confidence in the system, support for the decision-making and decision makers and the legitimacy of our institutions frays when it doesn't respond. It sometimes frays in irrational ways by electing a right-wing populist who does nothing for working people. That's what we did 4 years ago. I think it's pretty important for liberal democracies for government to be responsive to the top line and to the sense that government works for all the people.